Good morning to all. So yesterday we completed for in Wednesday class we completed for parsing table for LR parsing table, for symbol LR parsing table, canonical LR parsing table, then LR parsing table. Okay. So everything already completed. But the problem is in video problem is didn't complete for the CLR parsing. Okay. Now we got to check for the CLR parsing table construction. How to do for the CLR parsing table construction. Then after constructing CLR parsing table, we got to do for the parsing table. It's correct. So how to do for CLR parsing table construction? Already one problem is completed for a PPT manner. So today we have to complete for the video problem will be completed for the one more problem for your reference. You have to go through the problem, then you have to complete it. So in CLR parsing table, what is CLR parsing table? So in CLR parsing table is nothing but that is LR of one of item. It's correct. LR of one of item. So in that LR of one of item, we have to check for two things. One thing is LR of 0 item. That is everything you have to do for the SLR parsing table construction. After that, we have to do for the second function is, what is the second function? The second function is look ahead function. Okay. So in previously you are doing for in SLR parsing table construction, we have to do for the, what is the table thing? You do for the based on the given problem. First, you got to check for the augmented grammar. After that, we got to check for the closure function, go to function for the given grammar based on the canonical collection of LR of 0 item. After that, we got to do for the parsing table construction. So based on parsing table construction, we got to do for follow function. Okay, the grammar can be entered, so you got to check for the follow function. So in that follow function, no need to calculate for the CLR parsing table. So you have to check for the look ahead function. So that is in LR of one item, we have to do for the two things. One thing is LR of 0 item, second thing is look ahead function. Okay. So how to do for look ahead function? So based on the given grammar, you have to check for the first function of the given grammar. That is A tends to alpha dot B beta gamma A. So based on the given rule, you have to do for the first function. After that, you have to create for the, what is this? Look ahead function for the given grammar. Okay. So finally, we got to did for the, you got to check for the input string, whether the grammar is working conditions, it's correct or not. You got to check according to the input string. You got to check for the given grammar. Okay. So after completing for CLR parsing table, you have to do for the last one is LR parsing table. So once you have to complete for CLR parsing table, then only you can go for the next steps in LR parsing table construction. Okay, it's correct. LR parsing table construction. What is LR? Look ahead LR construction. So once you have to complete it for CLR parsing table, then only you can go the next steps for LR parsing table construction. Otherwise, it is not possible to construct for the LR parsing table construction. Okay. So how to do for LR parsing table construction? Already we completed for the one more problem, but we didn't complete for the video problem. Didn't complete it. There are some network issue. There are lot of power problem here, so I didn't complete it. So today you have to just watch through the video, then you have to listen the problems. How to solve for the given problem. Okay. So for the examination, for the given questions, construct the CLR parsing table or LR of one item for the given grammar mean you have to do for the all the steps. Okay. So first thing you have to do for the same thing, augmented grammar. Second thing, you have to check for the closure function and the go to function. And the go to function. Third thing, you have to check for the transition flow diagram. Then fourth thing, you have to do for the parsing table construction. Parsing table construction. Here, we no need to check for the follow function. It's not required because you are doing for the CLR parsing table. You are doing for two things. One thing is LR of 1 for doing checking. Second thing, you have to check for the look ahead functions. Look ahead function. Okay. You are checking for the look ahead function. So based on the given grammar, you have to checking for the parsing table construction. After that, you have to do for the look ahead symbol construction. So what is look ahead symbol? How to do for the look ahead symbol? So this is for the CLR parsing table algorithms. So for the grammar G, initially add S dash tends to dot S in the set of item C. So previously I told this is for the augmented grammar. So based on the item, you got to check for the augmented grammar constructions. Second thing, for each set of item, I in I of I in C. So here I is the set of item, the small I will be indicate for the states. So okay, and for each grammar symbol X, maybe terminal or and non-terminal, then add closure of I of I, comma X. So you got to, it is a terminal mean, you got to add directly, non-terminal mean, you got to check for the, you got to add the particular production for the given non-terminals, okay. And I, then go to I of I is not empty and not in C, then the set of item to construct the table until no more set of item can be added to C. So everything can be similar for the same LR of 0 items construction, that is for SLR parsing table, but you have to check for the, in SLR parsing table you have to check for the follow function for the given grammar. It's correct. But here in CLR parsing table, no need to check for the follow function. You have to check for the look ahead symbol for the given closure functions. Okay. So based on the closure function, based on the doing for the closure function and the go to function, you have to check for the look ahead symbol. So how to check for the look ahead symbol? So here you can check the closure function can be evaluated as for the each item A tends to alpha dot X beta comma A, and rule X tends to gamma and B belongs to first of beta A such that X tends to dot Y and B is not in I. Then add X tends to dot Y dot gamma comma B to I. Okay. So this is for the you got to check for the look ahead function. So how to check for the look ahead function? Based on the third rule only, you got to check for the look ahead function. How to check? You got to check here I told. So A tends to alpha dot X beta gamma A. Okay, here the first of beta gamma A. You got to check. So we will. So we will check for the, based on the these rules only you have to check. The next thing, similarly the go to function evaluated as A tends to alpha dot X beta comma A is in I and true A tends to alpha X dot beta. Same thing you have to do for the in SLR parsing table construction, but based on the CLR parsing table you have to check with the, along with the look ahead symbol you have to add the symbol in the function. Okay, so this is for the given problem. This is for the given problem. Okay. So the problem is, this is for the procedure you got to do for the given problem. Okay, what is the problems? So here I am giving the problem is construct the SLR, construct the LR of 1 to the set of items for the given grammar. Okay, to construct the CLR parsing table. Okay, so what is the problem here? Here S tends to capital C, C tends to small c, capital C slash D. Okay, this is the problems. So how to do for the given problem? How to do for the given problem? So what is the first thing you have to check for the augmented grammar? How to check for the augmented grammar? What is the grammar? The starting of the grammar is yes does. So you got to create for your new grammar yes dash tends to yes. It's correct. Second thing you got to create for the individual, you got to write for the individual production. S tends to CC. Second grammar C tends to small c capital C. Third grammar C tends to D. Okay. So augmented grammar you got to create the starting of the production S tends to, that is S dash tends to yes. Okay, this is for the augmented grammar. Then after that you have to, based on the given grammar, you got to write for the numbering values. Okay. So what is here? How to check for the look ahead function for the given grammar? So here you can check S dash tends to yes. S dash tends to yes. So this is the augmented grammar So based on the given grammar, you got to check for the item will be creating the new set of production. The production will be, you got to the starting of the grammar, the same grammar will be ended mean you got to add for the look ahead function is always it will be indicate for comma dollar. So the starting of the production, we are creating the augmented production, both are in same grammar only. So it will be is the starting of the symbol will be indicate for the dollar symbol for the input return marker. You have to check it. You got to add it. The second thing. Okay. The how to do for the next function for glosser function and go to function. Okay, you got to check here. Okay. What is the problem here? S tends to capital C, C tends to small c, capital C, C tends to D. Correct? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next time we are correcting for closer function and the go to function of canonical collection of LR of 1 items. Okay, that is you are doing for the closer function and go to function constructions. Okay, how to do? So first I am creating the set of states. What is the set of states? I0. What is the states here? I am creating for augmented grammar. S dash tends to dot S. Comma. Here the comma will be indicate for dollar symbol. Okay. Here the comma will be indicate for dollar symbol. Comma will be indicate for the look ahead symbol. So what is here? Dot S. The dot immediate right side is non-terminal mean you have to write for the S production. Immediate right side is non-terminal mean you have to write the non-terminal production. So here the immediate right side non-terminal is capital S. So what is the S production here? Only for capital C, capital C. So here dot capital C, comma, you got to write for look ahead symbol. How to write? We will see later. Next thing here check dot C. So in dot immediate right side capital C. So capital C is non-terminal. You got to write for the capital C of productions. So we are having two production for capital C. One is dot small c capital C. Another one is small d dot d. Comma. Okay. So how to check for the look ahead symbol? How to check for the look ahead symbol? Here you have to check for the look ahead symbol previously informed. A tends to alpha dot x beta gamma A. A tends to alpha dot x beta gamma A. So here the rule. The closure function can be evaluated as for each item A tends to alpha dot x capital X beta gamma A and the rule x tends to dot gamma. So dot x will dot immediate right side is non-terminal. So you got to write for the x production, that is x tends to dot gamma, correct? And the B belongs to first beta A. So based on the production you got to create for the look ahead symbol. So how to check? Here you can check. Dot S means we are having for the same productions. Okay. So here same production will be created mean automatically the S production will be ended for the same S. So you got to write for dollar symbol for the initial steps. Only initial steps. Okay. Here what is the look ahead symbol for the S production? You got to check. So this production will be comes from the dot S only. How to write for S tends to dot CC in dot immediate right side is capital S production. So you got to write for the immediate right side is non-terminal. The non-terminal is the capital S. So based on the capital S, you got to write for the capital S of, that is non-terminal S of production you got to return. So this production will be comes from this grammar only. So you have to check according to this grammar. You have to check what is the look ahead symbol for this function. So what is the look ahead symbol? How to check? Here you can check according to the grammar. You can check for augmented grammar. So augmented grammar you have to write for the look ahead symbol, comma. So this meaning for look ahead symbol. Okay, look ahead value. So here this production will be the S tends to dot capital C. This production will be comes from the based on these grammars only. It's correct. So based on the dot immediate right side is non-terminal. Non-terminal is the capital S. So capital S the production is CC. So this grammar will be comes from the based on this productions only. So you got to check for the previous grammar. You got to check for these lookup symbol for these productions. So how to check? So I told previously. So here A tends to alpha dot x beta and rule x tends to dot gamma. So here dot x. So dot x means you got to add for x tends to gamma. So you got to add for this production. After that, first A tends to B belongs to first of beta A. Okay, that is A tends to alpha dot capital X beta comma A. So here check S dash tends to dot S comma dollar. So here A tends to alpha dot X beta comma A. So S dash here A, the alpha here the value is empty, dot capital S, capital is capital X. Here beta can be empty here empty. Here the dollar is to be indicated for A. So what is first of beta A here? First of beta, the beta here, the beta value for this production is empty. So here empty. What is A here? A here dollar. So empty dollar means automatically the value will be indicated for dollar symbol. Okay, that's correct. Okay. Second, this next production you got to check how to write for these lookup symbol. So this production will be comes from the based on the X only. So capital is being big word dot capital C capital C. In dot immediate right side is capital C. So you got to write for the C production. So based on these grammar only you got to write for these two productions. So you got to check for the lookup symbol for these two production. You got to check for these grammars. So here S tends to dot capital T capital C dollar. Here check A alpha here empty, capital X is B beta comma A. So what is first of beta A here? Beta is here capital C. Small a is dollar. So what is first of C here? How to write? First of C dollar. First of C, first of beta A is first of C dollar. So what is first of C? First C capital is here capital C. Capital C means first of capital C is what is first of capital C? We write for the first production. One for C, one for D. So the answer is either C or D. C or D you got right. Okay. So you got to check for the previous production. Not previous production based on the non-terminal you got to check for the productions. So dot C you got to write for C production here. So you got to check for lookup symbol based on the here value. So first of A tends to alpha dot X beta comma A. Here beta is capital C. A is dollar. So first of C dollar. What is first of C? Only the variable only for terminals only. So first of C is one for C, another one for D. D, C, D. You have to write. Okay. Similar to that, you got to complete for the given problems. So here check. I completed the given problem. You got to check here. So here this is for I naught. I naught. Okay. So after that I naught, you got to go for the I1. I1. So I1 dot S can be ended with S dot dollar. Okay. Then check for the second grammar S dash tend to dot CC. So here dot CC, the dot can be C can move to the C dot C. C dot C comma dollar. So dot C means you got to write for the C productions. Dot CC dot D. So dot CC dot D you got to write for the lookup symbol alpha dot beta A. So here A empty dollar symbol. Okay. So here I2. Next I3 C tends to dot small c capital C. So the dot C can move to the C dot C comma C bar D. So dot C means you got to write for the C production you got to enter. So what is the lookup symbol here? Check alpha dot capital X beta. Here beta is empty. Empty comma C bar D means automatically both are in C by D. It's correct. Next go for I naught. Next production C tends to dot D. So dot D means you got to check for C tends to D dot. Same production will be entered in D productions. Okay. Then check for next I naught completed. Then go for I1. I1 is the grammar will be entered. Then you can stop the production. Then go for I2. C dot C. C. So dot C means you got to write for C production. dot C, C dot D. So dot C alpha dot x b beta comma x beta. So beta is empty. Empty dollar we got right for dollar symbol. Okay, then dot C, then go for I3, then I4, ended, then go for I5. The dot C can move to C dot, here capital C. Okay, then here check dot C. So dot C can move to C dot C dollar, C dot C dollar. Then you can write for capital C productions. Okay, then I5, I6 dot C can be entered to I9, here for capital C. Okay, capital C. Then dot C, dot C can move next to C dot D, same C productions. Dot D ended with D dot S, here for D. I6, I7 ended. Then go for I8, the production is ended, I9. So each and every production is ended with the along with the given rules. Okay. So after that, this is for the transition flow. This is for the, what is this? LR of 1 items. So after that LR of item, based on the given, everything is same as for SLR parsing table, but you have to only write for the look ahead symbol for the each and every grammars. So after that you have to write for the given parsing table constructions. Okay, here check. So based on the LR of 1 item, you have to draw the tables. So here I note the dot S can move to S dot. So here I note to S I1. Okay. Then I note to capital C I3. Here check. Then I note to I2. I note to I2. I note to I4. I note to I4 D. Okay. So similar that based on the construction we have to do for the given grammar. So I note to I2 capital C. Here check. Based on the LR of item, you have to do for the transition flow diagram, DFD diagram. Okay. So after that you have to go for the action table. Action table. So this is for the, what is this? This is parsing table constructions. This is parsing table constructions. Okay, here state we are having for 0 to 9 states. 0 to 9 state. State action. Action is for terminal CD dollar. Go to here for non-terminal. Right. So 0 to 1 capital S. 0 to 2 capital C. Then 0 to 3 shift to 3. Okay. Shift to 3. So 0 to D shift to 4. Okay. Then the first one, the production will be ended. So the production will be ended mean the first production. Okay. So the one states, the first state ended for the, before that you are checking for the follow function. Here no need to check for follow function. So the here I1 is here S dash tend to S dot comma dollar. Okay. What is the second grammar ended for here? S tends to CC dot. So in, okay, check. So in, this is for the first states. So first state, the dollar symbol you got to write for accept. So this is for the follow function. So that the comma will be indicate for look ahead symbol, you got to write for the follow. But in SLR table, you are checking for the follow function. Here no need to check for the follow function. According to the look ahead symbol, you got to write for the answer, radius function or accept function. So here the this is for first state. So first state solid symbol you got to write for accept. Okay. What is second? You got to check. In second state, we are having for 2 to 5. 2 to 5 capital C. Small c for S4. Here S4, D for S7. Okay. D for S7. S4, S7. Okay. Here in second state, no grammar will be ended. So as it is. Go for third states. So third state, C dot capital C. So 3 to capital C, 3 to capital C, 8. So here C dot C, this is for small c for C, D for fourth states. So D for C for third state, D for fourth states. Okay. Then go for fourth states. Go for fourth states. What is fourth states here? The fourth state is C tends to D dot C bar D. C tends to D dot C bar D. This is for fourth states. The fourth state, the production will be ended. So you got to write for follow function of C. Here no need to calculate for the follow function. This is for lookup grammar. So here C/D you got to write for R3, 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 R3. Okay. Then go for fifth. Go for fifth states. Go for fifth. C tends to CC dot dollar. C tends to CC dot comma dollar. So the production will be ended. So in fifth states, dollar symbol, you got right. Which one you got right? S tend to CC dot is which grammar? This is for first grammar. So you got to write for R1. Clear? Then go for sixth states. So here, what is here? This is for sixth states. I6. See here, C tends to C dot C. The dot C can move to C dot in 9. So in sixth state, C is for 9. Here check small c for S6, small d for S7. Small 6 for S6, small d for S7. Okay, go for seventh state. Seventh state, the grammar is ended. The grammar, which grammar? C tends to D dot comma dollar, seventh states. So the dollar is ended. Which one? This is for the follow function. The comma, this indicate for look-ahead function will be indicate for follow. So C dot D dollar is second grammar. So you got to write for R2. So it will be indicate for, in previous you are checking for parallel function, but you got to checking for look-ahead symbol, you got to complete for the diagram R2. So this is for the parsing table construction in CLR parsing table or LR1 items. Okay, this is for parsing table construction. Okay, so this will be indicate for the, what is this? CLR parsing table. So everything it is similar for the CLR parsing table, but you got to only check for the look-ahead function. What is the differentiation between SLR and CLR? In CLR, you are creating for look-ahead function based on the first of A tends to alpha dot capital X beta comma A, you got to check. But in CLR parsing table, no need to check for this function. You got to check for only for follow function. Okay, this is for up to thing. This is for the CLR parsing table. Okay, what about the third thing for LALR parsing table? Same thing. Once you got to completed up to till this, then only you can go for the LALR parsing table. Directly LALR parsing table is not possible to construct for the given problem. Once completing the CLR parsing table only, you can go for the LALR parsing table. So after CLR parsing table come over, you can go for the LALR parsing table. So in LALR parsing table, you got to complete for CLR only, you can go for the LALR. Okay, directly not possible to do for the LALR parsing table. Okay, here you can check I0, I1, I2 up to you are having for I9 states. Okay, here you can check I3 states. You are having what is the I3 states here? The I3 status C tends to C dot C comma C bar D, C tends to dot C C comma C bar D, C tends to dot D comma C bar D. Okay, what about I6 states? I6 is C tends to C dot C comma dollar dot C C comma C bar D, C tends to dot D comma C bar D. Okay, what about I6 states? I6 is C tends to C dot C comma dollar dot C C comma dollar dot D comma dollar. Once check everything, the grammar is same grammar. Once check, but the look-ahead symbol only varied. Okay, then what we'll do? You got to write for I36. So you got to merge the two function. So what about here answer? I36 is dollar you got to write. Okay, so the look-ahead only vary. So you got to add the look-ahead symbol. Here similar that you got to check for I47. Here check I4. In I4 we are having for C tends to D dot. So C tends to D dot comma C bar D. This is for fourth states. Then the seventh state is dollar symbol. Same thing. The output is common, the production is common, the look-ahead symbol only vary. So what about I47? You can merge for these two variables, these two production. So what about answer? C plus D dot dollar. Okay. Okay. Similarly, you got to check 8 and 9. 8 and 9. The I8 is C tends to CC dot comma C bar D. What about I9? C tends to CC dot dollar sum. Okay. So the production will be common, the locative will only vary. So you got to merge for these two production. So C tends to small c capital C dot C slash D slash dollar. So this is for the lookup function. So remaining thing, the state 0, states 1, state 2, everything will be in different. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So according to that you have to complete it. So similar that you have to write for the these grammars. Okay. So here based on this, based on 0, 1, 2 here. So this table will be indicate for CLR parsing table. Okay. So after that we have to do it for the based on CLR collection of item, we have to do it for the LR parsing table item. Okay. So here 3, 6 merged, 4, 7 merged, 8, 9 merged. So remaining thing you are indicating for the as usual normal set of states for the given same production for the CLR parsing table construction only. So once you got to complete it for the CLR parsing table, then only you can go for the LR parsing table. Okay. So after that you are did for the table construction. Okay. So this is for the parsing table construction. I did everything. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 6 merged. Okay. So based on 3, 6 merged, 4, 7 merged, 8, 9 merged. So 3, 6, 4, 7, 8, 9. Here 5. So what is the states for 0 states? Here 0 state is 3, 4. 3, 4. Here S for 1, C for 2. Okay. What about 1? 1 state is $1 accept. What about second state? Second state is S6, S7.